Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. In motion left is Thomas. From the 27, Wentz. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 15 yards the pickup. First down, Washington.
Now, how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked off by Kaiser White, and the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. And it's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
But they've certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Rolling to his right. And this is caught. And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? They'll try to run this one in. And this time he is in. A great effort there. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Elliott good on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense, as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go here before intermission. He'll get this into the hands of Antonio Gibson. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Looking to throw again on second down. Wentz, that's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. The Commanders going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Wentz now to throw. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
57, Mike 57. Here we go, G, get on.
Again, it's Wentz. Catch here, left side, Thomas. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Wentz to the sideline on 4th down. Joey Sly is out there now for the Washington field goal. This from 44 yards out, left hash. Sly able to put this one through, and they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. You think you won't get that? You think you won't get that? Check 59, Mike is 59.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Hurts. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ballgame.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. So we've reached halftime here, and it's our visitors, the Eagles, leading this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. But, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Washington. Logan Thomas with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Commanders come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. The extra point by Sly is up and good, and that will level the playing field at 17-all. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
From the 27, Hurts. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Hurts throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. They'll look to throw here. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They'll drop the throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Going deep here for Watkins. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Commanders are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is third down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick six territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
On second down, a run with Gibson. And he'll get this past the 20 as he gets about 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Now Wentz on third down. Taking a shot for Samuel. They got his man complete. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Pretty good timing. He waited just enough for that post play to develop and laid it right in there.
And you know what a lot of teams do when they decide to throw a post route? Because it's a little bit longer developing play, they max protect. Bring everyone in, keep the tight end in, an extra back to make sure the quarterback has time to deliver the football.
They'll try the left side with Gibson. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now Wentz. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
On the give, this is their fullback. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down, forthcoming.
Came up about a yard short, but I can't help it, Brandon. I love it when the big guy gets the football and he tries to battle his way forward. There's something about those guys carrying the ball and watching people trying to stop them. That's just great theater.
Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And the Eagles defense able to hold. And you wonder, Charles, could that decision come back to haunt them later?
And it really could, because in this situation, you kick the field goal in a tight game like this, that's a good play. Yeah. But maybe what he's saying to himself is, I'm just not a big proponent of the old idea that any possession that ends in a kick I'm happy with. He wanted to be really aggressive.
A little twist here in the third quarter. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. 56 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The man in motion is Brown. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Goddard. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
And let's face it, you could put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Go, ready? Back to the right.
In motion left comes Brown. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. They're going on fourth down with Hurts. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on fourth. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. Boy, an incredibly aggressive move to go for it there. Game tied fourth quarter. You got to be surprised.
I am, and I know that we're in a new era of football where we look at the analytics sometimes, and a lot of time the analytics tell you to go for it, right? But do the analytics take into account game situation, where we are, all those things? In this situation, I thought it was an incredibly aggressive play.
It didn't work out, and again, tie game fourth quarter makes this thing a little bit more interesting. Straight ahead, Gibson. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Grade 15, grade 15. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Oh, the motion comes too late. Now this is going to be a delay. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Once more, Gibson. Down to the 25.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
13 yards remaining on second down.
57, Mike, 57. 57,
Wentz. That's complete to Robinson. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
And this offense on third down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
check Mike 57, Mike 57. We go.
And the slot man goes in motion left.
Let's go,
Now Wentz. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Check 99.
They'll go. It's Gibson. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid fourth down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. They only needed about 4 or 5 inches there. Relied on the big guys up front and got it done.
Yeah, this is the time to just go ahead and hit it straight ahead. No juking, right? No movement in the backfield. Take the ball and go. As I heard a coach tell a player a long time ago, save your dancing for the club, son. Just get up into that line of scrimmage.
A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run with Gibson. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
Check 50. Sunday. 52. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing. 5-2.
On 2nd and goal, Wentz. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Watch Mike. He's not going to get me. 52's the mic right here over there, right? 52's the mic.
To throw, it's Wentz. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a 1st down. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal.
Great. 52. Let's make these babies cry.
Gibson is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look to grab a late lead. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
36.
A run here for J.D. McKissick, and he will take it in. Touchdown, Commanders. J.D. McKissick, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Commanders have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. They do tack on the extra point as well, and they will take a 7-point lead. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, Charles, you remember their last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it, but you understand why they did in this close game late. Now, though, the road back is even tougher.
Hurts fumbles it.
And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Wait a second, they declined the penalty?
I'm as puzzled as you are, partner. I don't understand how anytime you lose possession of the ball, yet you turn down a penalty that would give you possession back. Let's make this simple. Anyone who plays the game, take the football. Always take the football.
A give to the fullback on the dive. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. This is where, fourth quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively, kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
Well, you say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering where they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game.
They'll run with Gibson. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. On 1st down, right back to Gibson. Fletcher Cox there for the tackle.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Gibson again. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, here's Gibson. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. It's a pickup of 5, and that should just about wrap this one up. Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting